Welcome back. It all comes down to this. Record number of entries today here at the National Dog Show presented by Purina. And these are our 7 group winners competing for Best in Show. David, you like the group, huh?
It's a beautiful lineup. And how could you not have a beautiful lineup out of the great entry that we had at the National Dog Show today? Lots of nice winners. We watched them, of course, one group at a time get there. Saw a lot of nice dogs. These dogs had to beat some good dogs to get here. That means a lot.
That's right. Each one is a breed winner, then a group winner, and it comes down to this. One of them will be Best in Show.
7 different groups, so we have 7 finalists out here. Here's the winner of the sporting group, the Gordon Setter. The winner of the hound group, the Bloodhound. The French Bulldog from the non-sporting group. The Bearded Collie from the herding group.
Beauty.
The Smooth Fox Terrier from the terrier group. The Samoyed from the working group. And the Affenpinscher from the toy group.
And here is our judge. This is Ed Biven, assisted by Frank DiPaolo of the Kennel Club of Philadelphia. A handshake for luck, and here we go.
Mr. Biven has been involved in dogs since the age of 12. He's been judging for more than 50 years. As he looks at his lineup, I'm sure he's thinking to himself, thank you, you group judges, for sending me such a nice lineup.
This is really a nice-looking lineup.
And he goes right to the Gordon.
If you think about all of the breeds that he has to have assembled in his head for this moment.
He's quite accomplished in the sport. He's judged Best in Show at Westminster. He's judged a lot of Bests in Shows. His own breed was Dobermans.
Here's your Gordon Setter.
From the sporting group, the Gordon Setter. This is Sadie, handled by Susie Schaefer for owners Donna Grant and Paul Riley from New Canaan, Connecticut. Beautiful dog. The most substantive of the setters. Typical sporting dog, has a great energetic personality. And here's Sadie coming right at your turkey platter.
You will hear the crowd have their favorites today.
I want you to pick your favorites out at home, too. If you have a Gordon Setter sitting next to you on the couch, we want you rooting for this one, the old alma mater. Very nice. Sadie, the Gordon Setter, winner of the sporting group.
Here is the Bloodhound.
How old is he?
The Bloodhound. You hear our judge ask an occasional question. How old is he? This is Nathan, the Bloodhound, winner of the Hound Group. Winner of the Hound Group at Westminster earlier this year that launched him on a great year. Oh, he says.
You hit my spot.
Real dogs. He says. There's a nice place there. Right there's a good spot.
We saw him being affectionate backstage with Mary earlier. He's working his magic on the judge as well now. Huh?
His tail has never stopped the whole time, except when the handler's holding it.
Don't you just love me?
And the fans love it, too. You know, the audience there saying, oh, that's so cute. I'm going to cheer for this dog.
Well, you hear it now.
Nathan.
A smile from the judge.
You know, that's not supposed to count for anything, good or bad. Just dogs being dogs, as I said. See Mr. Biven giving Nathan a good look from his profile. Heather Helmer, owner-handler, breeder-owner-handler from Saginaw, Michigan, with Nathan, top hound in the country. And here's Zach, the Bearded Collie, winner of the herding group. Katie Shepard, the handler, for owners Dr. Kathy and Ray Harrington, and Scott and Valerie Schaefer from Scotch Plains, New Jersey. It's Zach, 4-year-old male. Zach's looking around. Says, let me know when you're done back there. We'll.
I got more show up front for you here.
Good boy, Zach.
Beautiful disposition on this dog.
Well, you know, the show dogs have got strangers poking and prodding them all the time. They've got to be good citizens. And they've got to enjoy it, or it's not going to be fun for anybody, including the handler. So here we go, Zach. The joie de vivre of the bearded collie, the joy of living. You see it all the time in them. Nice dog, beautiful coat, beautiful top line. And here goes Zach. Nice moving dog. Seems moving free and easy, unimpeded.
How old is he? 3.5, sir?
The Samoyed is next.
Samoyed, you heard the judge ask, how old is he?
There's that little smile.
Just have that dark pigment, dark eyes. It gives them the smile, the Samoyed smile. The expression "three dog night" comes from this breed, where the Samoyed tribes were said to pull 3 dogs on top of them in the cold nights, help keep them warm. Andrew Green handling here for owner Amy Green. Andrew's also a co-owner from Flemington, New Jersey. Bogey, 4-year-old male Samoyed, winner of the working group. Bogey's father won the group here a few years ago. Andrew's father is one of the top professional handlers of all time, Peter Green. There's Bogey.
Here is the smooth fox terrier.
This is Bradley. I love the fact that this breed, more than any other, I think, often looks like it stuck its head in a bucket of paint. Sideways. Straight legs.
Yeah, you see that?
There it is.
The demarcation line there, yes.
Young dog, he's just 2 years old. Dana Gable handling for owners Jim Smith and Dana Gable. Dana's actually the breeder, owner, and handler, as is Mr. Smith. Loves being the center of attention, which makes him about the same as any other terrier I know. Here's Dana handling Bradley, winner of the terrier group.
Yeah, very popular.
Mr. Bevan giving him a good look. He made a little noise there to see what the dog did with its ears. Pay attention to the judge.
I mentioned earlier that not only do we have a record number of entries, but once again, record attendance here today. There's not a seat here in the house in the Best in Show.
Crowded all day long in the benching area. Spectators love bench dog shows. They get a chance to see all their breeds together in the same place.
Wonderful family day as well. It's a great day for the kids to go up and down the aisles and learn so much more about the 190 breeds that are registered by the AKC.
Here's Frida, our French bulldog. Came right into the Best in Show ring from winning the non-sporting group. Frida owned by Patricia Hurst of New York City, handled here by Jody Longmire. It's the Best in Show winning female. #1 female Frenchie in the country for the last 2 years. There we go. Atta girl, Frida. I love Frenchies. I'll always remember a Frenchie that came running across the room and headbutted one of my Brittany's onto the floor and turned around and walked away. It's like
a small tank.
Talking to my people. Frida. Very nice, Frida.
Here's our monkey terrier, Affenpinscher.
The Affenpinscher. This is Ben. Owned by Dr. and Mrs. William Truesdale and Letitia Wobble from Seekonk, Massachusetts. Handled by Carlos De La Torre. Good monkey. Ben is, of course, as we said earlier, the son of Banana Joe, Best in Show winner at Westminster in 2013. And here we go. Great little dogs.
Pick him up for me, please.
He's going to look more closely at the head now. Standard wants you to take a good look at the head of this breed. That's why he had the handler pick him up. And here we go. Carlos with Ben. The beautiful Affenpinscher, winner of the toy group. Is it a tough decision or an easy decision? I always say that when you got 7 great dogs lined up out there, how can you do any wrong?
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure he's got something he likes more than others. Let's see what he's got. Who do you like, John?
I think the Frenchie probably. I like the Samoyed too.
2 nice dogs.
Yeah,
I think it's a nice lineup. It's a beautiful lineup. I hate to start, getting picky over them, but, I was all in on the Bloodhound from the start, so I'm staying on the Bloodhound.
Uh-huh.
You've been pretty good about picking winners, though, through the years, I have to admit.
Getting a little bit better as I live in your shadow.
Are we ready for a wager of any kind? You've done well. A beautiful lineup. He can point.
I
he
like
can point anywhere.
I like the Samoyed. I think that is really beautiful.
Well, you should. It's a beautiful dog. When you get to this level, 7 group winners in a great show, you really are lucky to be out there. Different judges will like different dogs for different reasons. So if you're judging at home, which we hope you are, pick your winner too, and let's hear you cheering.
But always remember what we feel here, that the dog that is perfect is the one next to you now.
I recognize that quote from your book, John. Your children's book, inspired by Will, of course.
Yes. Now to be a musical, actually.
Wow. We'll be watching for that. That's great. Mr. Biven has made up his mind. He's coming over now to mark his book. So he's made up his mind. The handlers are showing their dogs to the crowd now and to the television audience because the decision's been made. You're looking at the Frenchie here. It's quiet in here, isn't it?
Oh, my, you can feel it, can't you? You can hear a dog bark drop.
And they're looking for them, too. You're right. What a nice lineup. Isn't that a good-looking lineup?
And here it comes down. And Vivian is about to make his announcement. Best in Show 2014.
For the benefit of you here in the audience and for those at home, there will be 2 designations. First, the Reserve Best in Show, and the second designation will be the Best in Show winner. So I hope you've enjoyed it. It's been great fun for me. Thank you very much.
Well, you heard it. There'll be a reserve Best in Show as well, in addition to the Best in Show
Like
winner.
the first runner-up.
The reserve best in show this evening is the Sammy dog.
The Sammy dog, he calls it. The Samoyed. Well, I got too far off.
You're close.
Got to be
First
happy. It's
runner-up.
got to be happy. Who is Best in Show? Here we go.
Here we are.
And the best in show winner is the Bloodhound.
David, you were right. You were right. You said the #1 hound in the country. He is now the #1 dog of the day, the Bloodhound. And we'll be back with more of the National Dog Show presented by Purina after this.